I'm David Volk, a voice of the resistance, albeit a strange and funny one. Today's post, Trump's top possible Epstein outcomes. Don't look at the man behind the curtain. I don't know about you, but I thought accused pedophile Jeffrey Epstein was dead. But apparently he's been living on, rent-free in the heads of Dementia J. Trump, the Trump administration, Republicans, and MAGA Americans. The longer it goes, of course, the more crazed his minions become. Stop talking about Epstein, they say, with all of the effectiveness of someone yelling, "Don't think of a purple elephant." If that worked, Nixon might still be president. No one would know who Monica Lewinsky was, and Rudy Giuliani would still be America's mayor. But none of those things are true. So it's time to look forward and see what the logical conclusions of this whole Epstein thing are in the coming weeks. We here at Volk Labs have our own ideas, and many of them may surprise you, including Seance appears to clear Trump. Number 1, Madame Cleo was brought in to contact Epstein himself using a Ouija board. Early on, it looks like the Jeffrey is clearing Trump from beyond the grave, but Trump can't spell and gets the message wrong. And then it is discovered that there was someone with a magnet underneath the table guiding the Ouija board's responses. Sucks to be someone who doesn't know how to hire competent employees, Donnie. Number 2, badly bungled terrorist attack. A coalition of men who appear to be from Venezuela, Mexico, the Middle East, and other places Trump calls shithole countries launch a terrorist attack. But when the bodies are sorted out, investigators will find a copy of the Craigslist want ad calling for dark-complected people to participate in a security drill or something like that. Yeah, Donnie, it really sucks to be someone who doesn't know how to cover his tracks because you've never had to do it before or been very good at it. Hell, you've never been very good at anything. Number 3, war declaration. Trump declares war on some hapless nation that was minding its own business until one of its leaders unintentionally said something that pissed off Orange Julius Caesar. And now it's on, baby. There will be saber rattling, troop maneuvers, and activation generating heavy news coverage. There will also be no war for Epstein protests that will receive perfunctory coverage, all of which will push Epstein off the front pages until Trump chickens out and declares that he has negotiated a settlement, prompting him to talk up his candidacy for an unearned Nobel Peace Prize once again. Dude, you don't get a Peace Prize for threatening a war and then backing off. You actually have to resolve an existing problem and make the world a better place, not by creating a problem that doesn't exist and resolving it. It really sucks to be someone who can't buy the very award or reward that he wants. Number 4. I think it's number 4. I can't count. If there were an earthquake, hurricane, natural disaster, of course, number 4. If there were an earthquake, hurricane, or some other natural cataclysm with high fatalities, Trump could push Epstein out of the headlines by rushing to the hardest hit area, declare it a disaster, and promise millions of dollars of relief through FEMA's... That's right. He cut FEMA funding and he told people not to trust FEMA anyway. And others will claim that the death toll wouldn't have been as high if people had gotten warnings from the National Weather Service, but Trump cut its funding too. So that would just make more people mad at him. Sucks to be you, Donnie. Number 5, declares martial law. Maybe the military will follow his orders. Maybe they won't. Maybe they'll march in formation. Maybe they won't. Maybe they'll shoot at civilians. Maybe the generals will tell them not to follow illegal orders. It really sucks to be someone who calls the military suckers and losers, doesn't it, Donnie? Number 6, makes another deal with the devil. Since he's already sold his non-existent soul to Satan, you might think he wouldn't have much bargaining power until he agrees to sell him Baron's soul instead. I can hardly wait to see what Melania has to say about that. It sucks to be in a loveless marriage, Donnie. Number 7, pushed out of office using the 25th Amendment. Vice President J.V. Vance and several cabinet secretaries could decide that the only way to allow the crisis to pass is to say Dementia J isn't competent to perform his duties and edge him out of office. Then the highly charismatic Vance, I'm sorry, just the thought, would be able to use the force of his personality. I'm sorry, I'll try not to laugh. To convince the American public not to pursue the matter further. A long-abused electorate laughs at Vance, just like I did, and demands retribution, claiming that they think Trump is faking. It sucks to hire people who are less competent but more conniving than you are. And finally, Trump officially declares an end to the scandal. Good luck with that, Donnie. Good luck. I've been David Volk, a voice of the resistance, albeit a strange and funny one.